Delicia as the first speaker.
And I'm Paramita Dewi as the second speaker.
We are the opposition team. My name is Asriatul Hofipah. I'm the first speaker.
And I'm the second speaker. My name is Hartitin. So we're gonna talk about Indonesian government should banning giving homework to elementary student and secondary student levels.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ona. I'm the first speaker from the proposition team. Today, I support the motion that the Indonesian government should ban giving homework to students of elementary and secondary levels. First, let me explain what homework is. Homework is any task that students must do at home after school. It can be exercise, worksheet project, and other assignment from teacher. Our team believes that students already spend enough time studying at school. They go to school from morning until afternoon. During that time, they learn many subjects, complete class activities, and sometimes join extracurricular programs. After a long day at school, students need time to rest. However, many students still have homework from different subjects. Instead of relaxing, they continue studying at home. Our first argument is that homework can cause stress. Many students feel pressured when they receive too much homework. They worry about deadline and grades. Some students stay up late for finish their assignment. As a result, they become tired and sleepy on the next day. When students are tired, it is difficult for them to concentrate in the class. Education should help students learn better, not make them feel stressed every day. And our second argument is students need free time. Children and teenagers need time to play, exercise, and spend time with their families. For example, some students like playing football, driving, reading books, dancing, or learning new skills. These activities help them become creative, confident, and healthy. Students also need time to talk with their parents and family members. Family support is very important for children's growth. Unfortunately, homework often reduces this valuable time. Imagine a student who comes home in the afternoon, eat dinner, and then spend the whole evening doing homework. That student has very little time to relax or enjoy the life. We believe that students deserve a better balance between study and personal life. Our third argument is that homework is not fair for all the students. Not every student has the same learning environment at home. However, other students might not have these advantages. Like other students have their parents to help them when they do the homework, but other students does not have the parents or does not have the time with their parents because their parents go to work, and other students also have the internet for help their homework, but other students also don't have internet access in their home. Like the student have the Wi-Fi and another student don't have, and education, because of this, homework can create inequality among students. Education should give equal opportunities to everyone. Okay, my friend, teacher, the opposition may say that the homework teaches responsibility. However, responsibility can also be taught at school. Teachers can give group projects, presentation, classroom discussion, and other activities during the school hour. Students can learn discipline, teamwork, and responsibility without taking work home. It addition, many students do not always learn from homework. Some copy answer from friends, while others search answer from internet without understanding the material. This means homework is not always effective. Instead of giving homework, teachers should focus on improving classroom learning. Students can practice at school as correction directly and get feedback from their teacher. Okay, my friend, education is not only about getting good grades. It's also about student health, happiness, and personal development. Students need time to rest. Students need time to enjoy their childhood and develop their talents. For our this reason, our team strongly believe that the Indonesian government should ban giving homework to students of elementary and secondary level. Okay, thank you for your attention, my friend.
Alright, thank you for your proposition. Thank you for the proposition team for sharing your opinion. We appreciate the way you concern about the stress and pressure caused by homework. However, we believe that completely banning homework is not the best solution. Because in our opinion, we agree that homework still plays an important role in education. Because it's especially given in a reasonable amount. Firstly, homework helps students to understand and remember lessons better. For example, students who do not always understand everything during class. Some students need extra time to understand what they have learned in the classroom. So this is why the homework gives them chance to listen everything at home. For example, when students at home they can practice math problems, review vocabulary, or even reading the materials again. Therefore, the homework helps students to remember the information in a more effectively way. And the second one is homework can help students and build responsibility and independence. When students have homeworks, they learn to manage their time and complete tasks before the deadline. These are important skills that they might need in the university or in their future careers. Without these opportunities, they might become too dependent on the teacher or their parents. The third one is homework helps students to develop a good study habit. Homework encourages the student to continue learning outside the classroom. Instead of studying only before exams, they can review the lessons regularly. This makes learning more effective and reduce the last minute studying. The proposition team also says that homework causes stress. We agree for that one. Too much homework can make students stressful. However, the problem is not the homework itself, but the way the teacher gives them the homework. So the problem is the excessive homework in here. Instead of banning the homework, we should say that school has to improve the way homework is given. Teachers should give meaningful assignment that match the student ages and abilities. So that's from the opposition team. Thank you.
Okay. Good morning to our opponent and my teammate. I'm Resita and I'm the guest speaker of the proposed team. Okay. I would like to support the argument presented by my lead to both discipline and resentment, lets us think about what really happened in everyday life. When a student receives too much homework, do they truly learn from it? In many cases, the answer is no. Some students copy different work because they are too tired. Some students search for the answer from internet without understanding the answer. Others ask the parent or sibling or tutor to do this assessment for them. As a result, homework students become a task to finish rather than an opportunity to learn. If the student completes the homework without understanding the material, then homework loses in the educational value. Another important point is that homework can affect the relationship between parent and children. Many parents come home from work very tired. At the same time, children are struggling with assessment they do not understand. Parents become frustrated because they want to help that may know they don't know the answer or may don't have enough time. Children also become upset because they feel pressure to finish everything correctly instead of enjoying their together or sharing stories about their families and are arguing about unfinished homework. Ladies and gentlemen, family time is important. Children need emotional support from their parents. They need opportunities to talk, love, and build strong relationship at home. Homework often take away these precious moments. Furthermore, we believe that effective learning should happen in school. Teachers are there to tell students if students have questions. Teacher can explain directly. If student make a mistake, teacher can correct them immediately. This learning process is much more effective than asking students to quantity of the assessment. Teacher can use games, discussion, experiments, role play, and problem solving activity in the class make a lesson more interesting and meaningful. When students enjoy learning in a class, they do not learn someone of homework to understand the material. So, ladies and gentlemen, our team is not saying that education is unimportant. In fact, we care deeply about education. However, we believe that good education supports student academic success while also protecting their physical and mental well-being. Students are not machines. They cannot study continuously without rest. They need time to sleep properly. They need time to play. They need time to develop hobby and talents. They need time to spend with the people they love and balance life, create happier and jollier students. Happier students are often more motivated to learn and perform better in the classroom. Before I end my speech, I would like to remind everyone that learning homework doesn't mean learning learning. Students will still learn every day. At school, they will complete activity during class. They will still learn and develop important skills. The difference is that when they return home, they can rest, recharge, and enjoy joyful without the burden of homework. So, ladies and gentlemen, education is a means for students, not exhaust them. For all this reason, we firmly believe that the Indonesian government should ban giving homework to students of elementary and secondary level. Thank you very much.
Okay, so now I would like to respond to the arguments from the proposition team and explain why we are strongly disagree with the motion that Indonesian government should ban giving homework to students of elementary and secondary level. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, the proposition team has said that homework causes stress, reduces family time, and creates inequality among students. We understand their concern about that. However, we believe that banning homework completely is not the best solution for that. So first, let us talk about stress. Yes, of course, students can feel stressed when they receive it is the way just homework is given. We believe that the problem is excessive homework. If teacher gives too many assignments at the same time, students may feel overwhelmed. However, teachers can solve this problem by giving homework in reasonable amounts. For example, instead of giving long and difficult assignment every day, teachers can give short activities that help students review what they learned in the class. Therefore, the answer is not to make homework completely, but to improve the way it is used. So the second one is the proposition team say that homework creates inequality because not all students have the same resources at home. We agree that educational inequality exists. However, banning homework will not solve this issue. Students who have fewer resources still need support from schools and government, of course. The government can improve internet access, provide learning materials, and offer academic assistance to students who need help. Removing homework doesn't automatically create quality. Instead, we should focus on improving educational support for all the students. The third one, homework prepares students for future challenges. Ladies and gentlemen, life after school requires independence. University students are expected to study on their own. Employers are expected to complete tasks without constant supervision. Adults must manage responsibility and meet deadlines. If students never practice this skill from a young age, they may struggle it in the future. So homework teaches students how to organize their time, prioritizing tasks, and take responsibility of their own learning. These are valuable life skills and that cannot always be learned in the classroom alone. So furthermore, not all homework is boring and stressful. When people heard about homework, they often imagine pages of worksheet and difficult questions. But homework can be creative and enjoyable. For example, students can be asked to read a short story and share their opinions, observe plants around their house, interview their grandparents about family history, or watch an educational video at home. These activities encourage curiosity, creativity, and student critical thinking. However, homework doesn't always mean pressure. It can also be an opportunity for students to connect what they learn in school with real life. Ladies and gentlemen, we also believe that parents play an important role in education. Homework allows parents to understand what their children are learning in the school. They can see which subject their children enjoy and which subject they find difficult. So these communications can strengthen their relationship between their parents. Instead of asking, did you finish your homework? Parents can ask, what did you learn today? And become more involved in their children's education. So, of course, this should happen in a positive and supportive way, not through pressure or punishment. Before I ending my speech, I would like to emphasize one important thing. Our team is not depending exactly homework. We do not support giving students so many assignments at the same time and make them exhausted and unhappy. What we support is balanced homework. Homework should be meaningful. Homework should be appropriate for students, for student ages. Example, homework should help students learn and not burden them. Ladies and gentlemen, education requires balance, right? Student needs to rest and enjoy their childhood, but also they need opportunities to homework completely, we should improve its quality and limit its amount. So for all of these reasons, our team firmly opposes the motion that the Indonesian government should then give homework to students of elementary and secondary school. Maybe that's all from me. Thank you.
Baby, you make me smile.
Lagi pula ada